So, I am Tamader Almutairi, a recent graduate from University of Al-Batin in Saudi Arabia, majoring in financial management. I'm honored to share my presentation with you today to introduce Takamul, a smart youth crowdfunding platform designed to unlock the potential of young entrepreneurs. So, first and before we dive in, I'd like to start with the name Takamul. Takamul is an Arabic word that means integration and synergy, and that's exactly what the platform does. We bring together two powerful elements, smart instant financial planning and interest-free funding from the community. So they can together create the perfect spark for ideas to grow and succeed. So in many communities, young people are just full of brilliant ideas and they have that passion to actually make a difference. But here's the thing, passion alone without tools isn't always enough. To really bring those ideas to life, you need to solid planning, things like reliable feasibility studies and strong financial guidance. That's where Takamul steps in. And what's exciting is that this vision doesn't just help individuals, it's in line with the UNI Sustainable Development Goal and supports the mission of the World Association for Sustainable Development. So we're talking about making progress that's inclusive, sustainable, and built to last, not just locally, but worldwide. So when I start looking closer at the reality young entrepreneurs face, I observed several challenges. First, most young people just cannot afford for professional feasibility studies, not because of the idea itself, but because many are still students or just starting out without stable jobs or the funds to pay for such service. And then comes the second challenge. The second challenge, funding. That's a problem because it's not only funding. If you ever try to get financial support as a young person, you will know it's like climbing a mountain. There's a high interest rate, endless requirements, request for guarantees, and credit scores you might not even have yet. So it's enough to make anyone give up before they can even start, sadly. So also, there are almost no tools or platform dedicated to providing feasibility studies for youth with ideas and passion. And there's no place that takes responsibility for guiding their first steps. So what happens? Brilliant ideas with real potential, die before they even have the chance to grow. And this is exactly where Takamul comes in, to fill that gap, to remove those barriers, and to make sure good ideas actually see the light of the day. So now let me walk through how Takamul turns these challenges into real opportunities. First, we start with feasibility analysis. Many young people have great ideas, but no clear way to see if they can work in real life. With Takamul, they can instantly get a simple, automated assessment of their project's potential without paying for expensive studies. So next, we focus on interest-free and crowdfunding. Isn't your typical loan, no fixed interest rate, no crushing debt. Instead, community investors contribute to the project. And their returns are linked to its actual performance. So transport and sustainable for both sides. But what about safety and trust? A question that most would like to ask. So where our secure digital wallet comes in, all investment funds are held safely and only released when specific milestones are achieved. This way, both entrepreneur and the investor feel confident every step of the way. We also use a smart funding mechanism. Instead of giving all the funds at once, we release them in stage based on the project progress. This reduces the pressure of the entrepreneur and removes the need of things like high credit scores, employment history, or personal guarantee. And finally, we connect youth directly to investors, people in the community who believe in their vision. So they want to support them. It's more than funding, it's building network of belief and collaboration. So Takamul, not just about money, it's about giving young investors the tools, trust, and connection they need to turn ideas into impact. So how does Takamul works? So Takamul first would be like to create an account as an entrepreneur or investors. And then they will be like submit their ideas with basic information like how much money they have and who they want to reach. After that, our system instantly analyzes the idea potential, checking market fit, profits, and risk. Each project gets a score out of 100. Based on finance, risk, and clarity, investors pick which projects they want to support through crowdfunding, with best ideas that show up first. So funds go into a secure wallet, as I said, half released at the start, the rest as the project meets goals. Entrepreneurs keep investors updated with reports and photos and videos. So when profits comes in, investors get returns based on the project performance. So what's the real impact? Takamul goes beyond just funding ideas. It's about creating meaningful change aligned with global goals. So first, Takamul focus on creating jobs and empowering youth businesses. By supporting young entrepreneurs, we help generated employment and sustainable local economics. So directly contributing with SDG 8. But Takamul is not just about funding. We also focus on building financial capacity or capability. So equipping youth with essential skills and budgeting, planning, and sustainable growth. This aligns with both SDG 8 and 9 as it supports economic growth. Next, Takamul shines by funding high potential ideas that often face challenges, supported through traditional banks due to strict requirements. So this unlock and creates opportunities for projects that can truly make difference, aligning with SDG 9 and 10. We also support venators that contribute to sustainable cities and communities, helping build urban and improve overall community well-being, which is at the heart of SDG 11. Finally, we believe in the power of collaboration. So Takamul strengthens partnership for development by connecting youth, investors, and organization, and creating a network units by shared goals. That's SDG 17 in action. So in short, Takamul impact is proud, strategic, and designed to empower youth while driving sustainable development on multiple fronts. So let's talk about the huge market opportunity we're tapping into. Did you know that over 60% of the MENA region's populations is under 30? This is a generation bursting with passion, creativity, and potential, yet much of it remains untapped. Unfortunately, millions of small business fail every year, not because of the ideas are not good, but because young entrepreneurs lack access of funding in the clear guidance. And that's exactly the gap Takamul aims to bridge. From validation ideas to providing funding and mentoring. So on top of that, there's a growing demand for our smart and digital funding platforms, ones that are inclusive and transparent and innovation driving. The MENA region needs better tools and to connect right ideas with the capital needed to bring them to life. And this is the space where Takamul shines. So, so the vision and the mission and the goals that we share with you is one, our vision. We imagine a region where no youth idea is left behind, where every young person with a dream has a fair chance to turn that dream into a real project that creates impact, jobs, and sustainable growth. But our mission is simply to make funding and startup support smart and accessible and fair for every aspiring entrepreneur. To achieve this, we focus on a few key goals. First, to bridge the gap between youth ideas and the funding they truly deserve. Then, to provide data-driven evaluation that give every early stage project a transparent chance, and يعني, to build the trust between entrepreneurs and investors, supporting projects every step of the way as they grow and scale. So what we need to make all this reality, we need some crucial support. We're looking for partners to help us develop our MVP, and with Pollet, a launch opportunity and visibility on youth and entrepreneurship platform, so we can connect with the people and the investors who share our mission and can turn great ideas into real impacts. Finally, I'm just here to empower and help youth and communities to turn their ideas and passion to lasting impact, because when we invest in our youth, we invest in our shared future. So imagine a generation full of young leaders who no longer have to wait for opportunities because they create them. So lastly, I would like to thank WASD for giving me the opportunity to be also one of the youth that introduced their idea. Thank you.